Here we go, baby.
Check this out, my people.
It's time to get there.
2:53 Detroit time.
Come on,
Let me relax you a little bit.
give it to me now, baby. Come on, sexy mama. Come on, be back and let me soothe ya. Take it easy, baby. Let me do what I wanna do to you. I wanna open up them love gates to my heaven. This afternoon, I know you like me back tonight. You're gonna love me. I think in just a moment there's gonna be a love explosion. Go ahead and let your jaws get good and funky. Come on, sexy mama, you're just the way I want you to be. Take it easy, baby. Go ahead and lay that thing on me. I better pinch myself and make sure that I'm not dreaming. Cause the way you make me feel, I feel like I'm screaming. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Do it to me now, baby. Come on, sexy man. Come on, be back and let me soothe ya. Take your time, baby. Let me do what I wanna do to you. I wanna open up them love gates to my heaven. This afternoon, I know you like to. But tonight you're gonna love me. I think in just a minute there's gonna be a love explosion. Go ahead and let your jaws get good and funky. Come on, sexy mama, just the way I want you to be. Take your time, my baby. Go ahead and lay that thing on me. I better pinch myself and make sure that I'm not dreaming. Cause the way you make me feel, I feel like, whoa, sing it to me now, baby. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on now.
Yeah, this how we do it, y'all.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Straight G shit.
So now,
Yeah.
baby, sexy, come on, baby. Do it, 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 do it. Talk to me. You know you're here. Talk to me. Let me know how you feel. Come on, whisper in my ear. Tender. Ooh, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I want it. Give some more. Give some more. Hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
See, I don't just like lyrics, I like music. I like imagination.
I said groove. Now move, move,
go ahead and lay it on down. Feel that groove, goddamn me, on your way out to sleep. That's all I'm trying to do right now. If you catching this fresh and hot off the press, that's all I'm trying to do right now. You dig? But dig this here, man. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I played along with for you, and it wasn't even finished yet. I wish I would have let it get finished, but let me talk to you for a hot second. The term "my people." Let me see. I want to see my people learn to see the Matrix for what it really is. And a lot of people get it twisted when you say "my people" because of what color you are. You know, they feel like that means my people. Well, I've been quite a few places. Even had the luxury of going to another country. I don't put color on anything. I don't give a damn about what we're told or programmed to do. If a person hasn't wronged me, I'm not going to dislike them because of the supposed history of these two colors. See, first of all, my mama never raised us in a color home, a racist home, if you will. And furthermore, years after I became a man, I learned that people that rule the world said that they would use race to pit the people against each other. Because I never understood why they give you a whole month to celebrate your heritage in the United States of America when it comes to the title African American. Give you a whole month. And yet they push on your news, on your entertainment, this racial divide. Go back to my childhood, the movie Higher Learning. You know, they put the divide up. And when you hear that white man with that real stern look on his face say, "Nigger," oh, you just get so bubbled up. And, ooh, somebody say that to me in real life, I do this to him. That's the program. That's the program. Because as long as we keep warring with each other as normal people, as long as we keep warring with each other, then like my girl Diet say, they playing in our goddamn faces. They playing in our faces. See, because the people at the top, they don't associate people by color. They know the truth about nations and tongues and people. They know the truth about bloodlines. They know the truth about if Christ really existed or not. They know the truth about all this stuff. Well, Curl, how do you know they know the truth? Because they steady attack it. They don't attack any other book. They don't attack any other way of life until it got something to do with Christ. They spend billions to disprove this book, only to not disprove it. Why go through all that trouble? Well, you can use reverse psychology on people, Curl. Yeah, but you just do that with words. You don't do it with whole actions. You don't do it with actual cameras taking pictures and videos of these people making efforts to disprove what was written. what was here before. You know, it's some people that have the privilege of being able to live with a lie. Say, well, I'm going to keep this lie because this lie is the only thing that helped me keep my sanity. I'm not one of those people. I have been one of those people before. But one day I grew up and I realized that, wow, I'm living a lie. Even seeing the intricacies of behind the scene situations, I still clung to the lie because the lie promised me things. It promised me a career. It promised me more success, and I wouldn't have to even get my knees or my elbows in the dirt. Wouldn't even have to grind. All I would have to do is show my face, use my voice and my energy. So yeah, when I see people, or when I say people, or when I say my people, I mean those of like mind, those who love justice, those who hate bullies, those who hate being lied to, and those who don't lie under no conditions. I mean, let's be honest. You bleed, you eat, you digest, you cry, you feel just like I feel. What makes you important enough for me to lie to you to get respect from you, another person who has the same defects as I do? When we get tired, we go to sleep. Nothing different. So, just want to clear that up. I got another issue at hand, but I want to kind of take your mind and falsetto a little bit. I ran across this one here a little bit ago, and kind of put me in a nice place. It kind of put me in a imaginative state where I can build and things to be how I want it to be. I mean, just tell me what it do for you.
That's the way every day goes. Every time we've no control. If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow, it's the same way you showed me. Nod my head, don't close my eyes. Halfway on a slow move. It's the same way you showed me. If you could fly, then you feel south. Up north's getting cold soon. The way it is, we're on land, so I'm someone to hold true. Keep you cool when it's still alive. Won't let you down when it's all ruined. Just the same way you show me. Show me. You showed me love. Glory from above. Regarding here. It's all downhill from here. In the wake of a hurricane, dark skin of a summer shade, nose dive in the floodlines, tall tower, milk crates. It's the same way you showed me. Cannonball off the porch side, older kids trying off the roof. Just the same way you showed me. You show. If you could die and come back to life, up for air from the swimming pool, you kneel down to the dry land, kiss the earth that birthed you, gave you tools just to stay alive, make it out when the sun is ruined. That's the same way you showed it, showed. You showed me love. Glory from above. Regarding dear.
the thing is, if you just get one side of every story, you never look at the negative side, you never look at another perspective, 9 times out of 10, you're going to miss out on a whole lot. 9 times out of 10, you're going to miss out on something that can boost you, actually motivate you to see the Matrix for what it really is. Everything that is supposed to be real to us is fake. And all the stuff that we're taught to look at as fake is real. You understand what I'm saying? I pointed out a few things the other day when I talked about the WWE, when I talked about sports, and that was a conversation me and a friend of mine supposed to finish. He came over and visited me, and I kind of cut him off because I wanted the conversation to happen in front of my people I'm with almost every day. And I couldn't get it going tonight, so I'm going to get it going, y'all. I'm going to do the damn thing now. So just, bear with me right now. The thing is, I don't believe in religion. I believe that religion is a sword. And it's a sword that if using, you can use it in several different ways. You can use it to help people. You can use it to hurt people. You can use it to mislead people. So with that in mind, the term religion in itself is what you would call a non-truth. It's not real. In fact, all these hundreds of religions are brought to us by the mystery schools, or should I say the ancient mysteries, the sacred secrets, the words that were scribbled in the harlot or the whore's head in Revelations. Yeah, the mysteries. And if you do just a little amount of research, you won't have to go years and years like I did before I came up with the solution. Just a little bit of research, and you can see how all religion tie in with each other. No, these people worship black men. So for them to have you believe that the white man hate the black man, this is why they laugh in our face on their medias, on their mainstream medias. This is why December 25th, that the whole United States celebrate, is a black man's birthday. And I ain't talking about Jesus Christ, who was a Jew, a real Jew. I'm talking about Nimrod. Look into that. Look into why you get those green, red. Look into those colors. You'd be mind blown over the information that's been right in front of your face the whole time. Look into the Christmas tree. Look into it. They not hiding the truth from you. They just know you don't want the truth. Because when you want the truth, it's there for you, way before this internet. I found out the truth, knocked me upside the head in the encyclopedia. I looked up Christmas in the encyclopedia. And the encyclopedia didn't hide one truth from me. I said, wow. This is the same thing them people told me about. Then when I looked up Christmas, I said, well, what do Easter say? What do Thanksgiving say? And look, the encyclopedia, and I'm going to tell you back when I looked at it, it was 94. I was going to KE in Detroit, Eastside, Kettering. And I seen it in the encyclopedia. And it blew my mind. Because it told me even more detail about the paganism in it than the brothers I was studying the Bible with. And it blew my mind. But yeah, Look into December 25th. You see what they really celebrate. You see what all those representations you use and you've been programmed to use throughout the years. You see what they really mean. They don't mean what they tell you they mean. They don't mean what you think it means. And just because you come along thousands of years later after these people been celebrating this paganism and their worship to Satan, because you talk about, I use this is what I make it. That's that narcissistic shit programmed into all of us. You say to hell with what them people celebrated for them 1,000 years ago. This is what I celebrated for. No. Wrong game. Wrong game. You don't come along thousands of years later and change the name of the game because you feel this type of way. It's the way it is, and it's going to stay the way it is. You either with it or you ain't with it. What you going to do? Well, I'm going to put up this Christmas tree, which is phallic worship. I'm going to put up these lights, and I'm going to do this, that, and the other. Well, you with it then. You with the lie. Lie in parentheses, truth. Truth of the matter is, they ain't never heard the truth from you. They just told you where you should go, and you just went. You didn't say, hold on, something don't smell. And everybody had that smell test. Everybody asked the question, man. So I don't want to hear, everybody asked the question. Everybody had that feeling like something ain't right. So when you asked that question, did you just look for the answers that you wanted to hear, or did you look for the truth? But yeah, y'all. This is what I'm about. I'm about that life. When it comes to spirituality, I'm about that life. And I worship the one true God. I don't care what you call him. I know what I call him. And if you ask me, I tell you. When I pray to the one true God, I pray through the mediator, my master, Jesus Christ. I pray through him. He's the high priest. He's the one that proved himself till death. I can't communicate with the master in this state without my master paving the way for me. Somebody that came and felt how I feel to be human, how fragile, how weak, how vulnerable, to the point of dying. Yeah, I'm about that life. I tried that other life, man. It ain't for me. It ain't for me. And since I left that life alone, the brokest man in Detroit is still the brokest man, but the brokest man in Detroit is rich beyond compare. I sit out here in my car at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's no worry. I'm in the King Homes. There's no worry about nobody coming up and busting me upside my head. If I make a mistake and leave my car open without my lock on it, there's no worry about my car being stolen. I had a Cadillac in front of this boy. Beautiful. Mint condition. And left keys in there. So you keep your guns. I ain't never needed no gun. You keep that. I got something way more powerful than that. I have homies and enemies that died with their gun in their hand. Not me. I love life. I ain't taking life from nobody. Especially not from trying to take something material away from me. If you dumb enough to take my life for some material, oh well. I believe in a God that if he think about me, I'm back alive. I'm not worried about all this stuff all these other people worried about. I'm not worried about how somebody think about how I live and what I don't get and what I don't wear. I mean, that shit is crazy. My thoughts ain't on nothing like that. My thoughts is on saving people's lives before this hammer come down. Because the hammer is about to come down. And I know those of you who have just a slight bit of thought like myself, I know y'all feel it coming. It's coming. But look, I know people is time sensitive, and I don't want to let this go too long. Please, if you like what you hear, hit the like button. Tell a friend to come through, have a conversation. You can come with your big words and your big philosophies, but I like to transform things down. That big old, you looked at the Transformers, that big old robot, how he compact and form into a car where a human being can sit inside of. And yeah, I break stuff down to where everybody can put a finger on it, not just the intellectuals. And I break it down in baby food form so that there's no qualm. Or should I say there's no worry about whether you can chew it or digest it or not, whether it's too thick or coarse, I break it down in a flavorful baby food formula so that you can just scoop it with a spoon. You dig? I might put another upload down, but if not, it's been a pleasure, y'all. Y'all want to support the movement? I think I put my PayPal and somewhere on here somewhere. I don't really know how to do it yet. Y'all put it in my community section. Anybody got any tips or anything, help me out. My brother busy. He got a family of his own. And, a lot of things been happening around him. So I don't want to bug him too much. He came over here and helped me out. I think that was yesterday. And he was real busy yesterday. So for him to come over and bring the cord I left over his house the day previous, that was a blessing in itself. So I try not to put too much on him. But, it is what it is, man. When it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. Other than that, man, y'all sleep well and do well. And if you ain't doing right, just try to do better. That's all. It's King Curl, the thoroughbred. Y'all make sure y'all keep hollering at me. Love.